What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Today we have a pure void warlock build for you that takes the idea of some older, really good, fun builds, but with the new addition to just changes in how certain things work in terms of build crafting, new stats, and all that good stuff, we decided to recreate this build and see how well it can actually do. We'll take it into some negative ultimate content. We're going to do the call to arms activity with all the modifiers attached to it and see how well we can actually do with it. Before we do that, of course, we're going to break down this build for you from subclass, loadouts, all that good stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. That's all I could ever ask. But to break this down, we are on a pure void subclass like we mentioned, using Nova Bomb Cataclysm. It is the best super option for void. Now, of course, Pocket Singularity did get that rework, so now you have 2 melee charges. For the grenade, we are going with Axion Bolt. Again, it did get a little bit of love to it, especially when you pair it with Chaos Accelerant. So your Axion Bolt will now detonate twice and has enhanced Seekers. And before we get further than that, let me just show you exactly what this can do. Because when you throw just your normal grenade, it's going to detonate twice, but those Seekers go out. And those Seekers can each destroy targets. They can also each create an orb of power, because essentially one grenade functions as up to 4 when those Seekers blow up. Meaning you can create 4 orbs of power on one single grenade. We're also going to pair that with Feed the Void to get Devour, so that'll give us grenade energy as well as health. Now for the fragments, we're going with Echo of Reprisal, so final blows while we're surrounded will give us super energy. This whole thing is about generating Devour, Orbs of Power, and getting our super up as quick as we possibly can. Next up is going to be Echo of Persistence, so our void buffs like Devour last longer. Then there's Echo of Harvest, so when we defeat a weakened target, it will create a void breach or an orb of power. Now there's Echo of Starvation, so when we pick up a void breach or an orb of power, this will also grant us Devour. That is just there as kind of a leeway if we're in the middle of like a transitional thing, or we happen to run out of Devour because there's not enough enemies around. Picking up that orb of power is just going to grant us Devour, continuing that cycle of health regen and grenade regen. We're also pairing this with the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. If you guys are new here, this will provide additional damage resistance while we use our Nova Bomb, but Nova Bomb final blows and weapon final blows while we have Devour will grant us super energy. You guys probably already know where I'm going with this if you've been around for a little bit. We're going to further pair that with Bad Juju. This pulse rifle is utterly fantastic and definitely has been slept on for a long time because other stuff, frankly, has been better for quite a while, and Mint Retrograde exists. But this has String of Curses, so kills will refill the magazine. It'll increase damage up to 5 stacks, but it also grants super energy based on the strength of String of Curses. So as long as you keep getting kills, you're going to keep getting your super energy back. And remember, because we have Devour, it's going to pair well with Skull of Dire Ahamkara. So really quickly, let's just see. We'll get Devour to proc really fast, and then we're going to show you how much super energy we can get off killing these 14 enemies in the shooting range. So that goes over there. We'll get this kill really quickly. Proc Devour. And then we're just going to keep getting kills and see what we can do. So right there, almost half of our super energy without picking up a single orb of power. Of course, the grenade killed a couple people, but you see where we're going with this. Insane ability regen and insane super regen. And mind you, this is with 100 super stat. I don't think you necessarily need more than 75 in terms of damage and just regen abilities. Now, for the rest of the loadout, we are opting to go with a Lotus Eater, just going fully into the void. You don't really need a specific special weapon or a specific heavy weapon. I'm opting to go with pure void on this one. So this does have repulsor brace and destabilizing rounds. And then I'm opting to go with corrective measure from the Vault of Glass. If you guys have not seen that, feel free to check out our raid video where you can get 4 chests every single week completely as a solo player, 4 in each character. That means 12 total. 60 Spoils of Conquest, plus the ability to get red borders from weapons you've already completed. Now, this has Demoralize, so precision final blows cause nearby targets to become weakened, and then destabilizing rounds, so defeating targets creates a void burst. Hitting other targets will make them volatile, granting us volatile rounds for a short duration. You kind of see, it's a self-generating loop of just constant void fun, insane ability uptime, great orbs of power. Of course, we're going to break down our artifact and our armor mods for you, and then we'll go take this into some ultimate content. For the artifact mods, there's not a ton that you're specifically going to use or need. I would toss on unstable sidearm, so you can just stun unstoppables with the sidearm, as well as reciprocal draw. So when you get kills with other weapons, your sidearm will just deal increased damage. And of course, we also want to make sure that we have shield crush on right here. So while we have a void overshield, which you can get from repulse or destabilizing, your grenade recharges, or sorry, your melee recharges faster and it will deal increased damage, just giving you a higher uptime again on your melee ability as well. And then we're tossing on energy acceleration. So sustained damage with micro missiles causes them to emit a kinetic shockwave. And we'll show you as well what that guy's going to look like by getting Carl to spawn over here and come hang out with us. So right there, it's basically a free little kinetic tremor just for additional damage. It's nothing crazy, but it's there, so we might as well use it. Now for the armor mods, we're going with Harmonic Siphon, so rapid void defeats create an orb of power. Ashes to assets, so grenades generate more super energy. Then Kinetic Siphon, so rapid kinetic final blows also create an orb of power. Then we want to take advantage of our grenade as much as possible, so we're going with triple firepower. That way we can have a high uptime and an extremely, extremely low cooldown on orb generation every time we get grenade kills. Of course, chest piece, resistance mods to match the activity we're doing. Then we're going with a kinetic ammo generation, so our bad juju generates more ammo for our special and our heavy. Leg-wise, we're going with 2 kinetic surges this time, because frankly, primaries just don't feel that good in terms of damage, so we want to get as much out of it as we can, and this will actually give you more damage than if I was to put on 2 font mods. Then better already, so every time we pick up an orb, and remember you're going to be creating a lot of them, that will give you health back. And of course, grant you Devour. Lastly is going to be our Bond with Reaper, Powerful Attraction, so we use our class ability, our next weapon defeat gets an orb of power. That class ability creates or picks up orbs within 12 meters. And then, of course, there's powerful time dilation. So that way our armor charges last longer, meaning we have a higher uptime on our kinetic surges, meaning our bad juju does more damage on top of String of Curses. It is a wonderful, wonderful loop here. So let's go take this into some content to see how well it actually can do. And really quickly, before we load into this, we're not using any surge mods, any melee mods, any grenade mods, or anything like that. We're just taking advantage of all the negative modifiers right here. We're not going to put on like Touche or anything because frankly we can't because of our loadout. But I want to show you guys that we're not cheating the system by putting on a void surge, a grenade surge, and a melee surge all on top of it to make sure that's just a broken build. Because frankly, that's cheating and we don't want to do that. So we're going to take this how it is and see if really we can get a decent score out of this. Like, I'll be surprised if I can get around, I'm going to go with like 2.7 million with the modifiers that we do have on here, but hey, let's give it a shot. Oh my God, why did I load that way? What? Oh, it's ability takedowns, perfect. That's going to be really, really easy. So we'll start this off right there. Get that guy, kill his shield. And then there's going to be a lot of, oh man, just go get him. It just sucks having these shielded guys right there, because frankly, bad juju does no damage. Hello. Okay, perfect. Let's go get this unstop. Kill that grenade. Do it, bad juju. Nice. There's a couple thrall. Get his shield away. I just want to see when we're actually going to get our super for the first time. Get some Ashes to Assets to proc. Oh man, I wanted to proc Reaper. Hey, sir. And we might as well just use our machine gun to kill this guy. He's volatile also. There's our super. Let's stun this bad guy. And throw a Nova Bomb. So, I mean, that actually gave us a little bit more back than I figured it was going to give us, because it does give us ability gen for our super based on the actual amount of defeats that we get. Oh my God. Sir, I don't want you to touch me. You're going to freeze me, and none of that sounds like a good time. That Bane is insanely strong. Like, I've been playing this so much on Titan with the Bonk Hammer build. It is actually insane how good that build is compared to everything else. Sir, no. I want Devour to proc. Dude, right there, Devour gives us so much health back, even after it got nerfed. Okay. I should just stand on top of those things, you know, and not take any damage, but that doesn't sound fun. Dude, the Blights, man, they are just insane. So we have half our super back already, which is pretty impressive. I really wonder what this would look like if I'd done... Why? Oh my god, just wasted a res getting killed by that thing. Fantastic. I really don't think this is going to be like the in-game build that we all want it to be. But hey, a lot of stuff has changed with stats. We wanted to revisit this one. We will be doing a full 3 Warlock build video coming out tomorrow, which is going to be the builds that I'm taking into the Renegades campaign, into the Renegades dungeon, giving you guys some versatility and variety on that one. So be sure to look out for that. Oh, let's get you. Let's get you. Gotcha. And then we'll use this guy to kill him, because I guess we won't. Sir, we have our super. I'm not afraid to use my super. I'll use it. I don't even care. And we're going to get it back pretty quick, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's throw that up there. String of Curses is very, very nice. Plus you get the little explosion from it too. Why do you keep disappearing? Okay. Oh my god. That guy's gonna kill me. I played that so bad. Devour! If you yell it works better, I promise. Kill that guy? Yes. So I like making builds like this from time to time, because frankly, a lot of the times it's just figuring out like which build's the best, which build is the most meta. But sometimes like I just want to make builds for you all that can just be fun to play. Like they don't have to be extremely good. As long as they can compete and actually help you guys get through any type of content. I wouldn't use this build every day in an ultimate activity like this, but hey, throwing grenades is a ton of fun. And I'm super excited for the Nothing Manacles buff to come out. That is crazy. Alright, we don't want to kill these guys. Dude, on the Titan build, we would have been done like a minute ago. That's insane. Okay, since we're going to go in here, we might as well get some kills with this bad boy. Get our super up. Have it before we land. There we go. Easy. Get that. See how many orbs we can create real quick. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Dude, that guy, the Thrall disappearing, worst thing ever. Dude, imagine if this could heal you too at the same time. That'd be the most busted gun. Bungie, give it to us. Alright, we're gonna go use our super. We'll get it back pretty quickly, but I want all these ads to come up, so I want to see how much we can get back. There's 4 ads here. One of them is an unstop, so it's really not going to do a ton. Yeah, not too much. That's okay, though. 2 grenades. Let's jump up. Yes, perfect. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. I'm just going to shoot you in the face. Sweet. Now let's create another orb with this guy. Oh, hello. Air volatile gives us an overshield. Perfect. Sweet. Now let's get this bad boy. Almost have our full super back. So yeah, you have really, really good orb creation as well as super creation too with this. It's my 3rd super that we've done so far in the last few minutes. And we're going to have our 4th back also. That procs kinetic tremors, or the energy accelerant. These Banes can leave me alone. Oh my god, this guy is so chonky with this thing. It's really sad that one throwing hammer can actually get that kill. Come on, Seekers, do it. There we go, perfect. Alright. Let's get a bunch of super kills. I'm going to try to get 2 supers before this ends. I want some guys to spawn in first. There we go. That's not a ton of enemies, but it'll give us some back. Great Devour right there. Oh my god. This guy is so mean. Where's he at? Dude, having him stand in that is just not nice. No, I want super gen, buddy. Leave me alone. Oh my god. I should have put on different resistance mods. I forgot about this guy. You chonky, dude. That does like so much damage, guys. Okay, now we get some bad guys to spawn, thank goodness. The problem is we don't have anything void anymore because we used all our ammo. There's that. Luckily, let's get String of Curses to proc, because that actually will help. With how bad this feels, I'm actually surprised that we have not died right now. There we go. So we don't need to use our super right now. We'll just wait a second and just get him down a little bit. I don't even know if I'm gonna have room. Yeah. It's 6 supers though in this solo activity, so that's really, really good for just your regeneration. Why? I hate the Taken Blights, man. Dude, why would you do that, Bungie? Why would you do that to me? This is gold. That grenade should kill him. Nice. There we go. Classic. So we still finished it in time, which I'm, you know, that was a difficult one for sure. But this is a build that if you can take it into this type of content, it's going to do really, really well in pretty much any other on-level content or non-ultimate content that you guys actually want to go into. No, I mean, we got an A+. We got 2.4 million, so nothing crazy. That did take us a while, which hurt us the most. But I think at the end of the day, like, this is a fun build. If you want something that has great survivability on lower end content that's not ultimate, I mean, even ultimate it did okay, but it has great orb generation. We got 6 supers on that. 45 orbs, which is pretty much mostly just from our grenades. A couple, you know, from the super as well, but we're not going to talk about that. We had fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have never checked this one out, I'd be surprised, but there are new people coming in all the time. So obviously we want to showcase some stuff that is a little bit older, but still can be viable with played correctly. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. As always, thank you so much for coming and watching, and I will catch you in the next one.